I've walked through the valleys of the wilderness.
Hi, my name's Laura Foltz. I'm the owner of Love My Figure, Love My Fashion.
Hi, and I'm Charlotte Easton, a professional makeup artist.
Charlotte is one of the makeup artists on our photo shoots.
And today I'm going to be doing this gorgeous smoky natural look on Laura with a pop of colour. Okay, so to start off I'm just going to prepare the skin, and I'm using Prime Time by Bare Minerals. Just going to pop a bit of that all over. And this is just going to help Laura's foundation stay nice and even throughout the day. How does that feel, Laura?
It feels really nice actually. It feels really like soft and silky.
Yeah, so it just smooths out all your skin. You can put some over the lips as well, just so we've got a nice smooth base. Okay, and I'm going to start with the eyes. Use a bit of primer on the eyelids as well. I'm going to be using Too Faced Shadow Insurance. Again, this is just going to help make sure Laura's eyeshadow stays put nicely throughout the day. You just shut for me. And as you can see, it's just a flesh coloured, creamy texture. So you can put a bit of that all over and just use your fingers. Start with the eyeliner. I'm using a MAC Ebony eye pencil. You just shut for me, Laura. I'm just going to put it really close to the lash line here, and then we're going to smudge it out afterwards, so it doesn't have to be too tidy. We want Laura's eyes to stand out, but we don't want anything too heavy either. Okay, so once you've got your eyeliner on, take a small brush. I've got Real Techniques, just small blending brush. You just shut for me again. And then want to smudge that eyeliner out. Having the base colour is going to help the eyeshadow stick onto more as well, and it will become more intense. Just shut for me again. I'm going to blend that out a little bit, but again, don't worry about it being too messy at this stage. Okay, I'm going to do some eyeliner underneath as well, so if you could just look up for me, Laura. And you want to, if you can, try and get it onto the edge of the rim of the eye. And this is going to make Laura's beautiful green eyes stand out even more. God, they are gorgeous. We're just going to use some of MAC's Brown Down with the blending brush again. Just shut for me, Laura. I'm just going to work that into the corner of Laura's eyes and up into the socket line here. So that's already creating a nice smoky kind of look. And the same on the other side again. Don't be afraid to just push into the skin there as well, because you want to push the eye back and for these parts of brightness to stand out, and also on the lid as well. So you want to get right in there, blend your colour. Brush, I'm going to be using MAC's Woodwinked. This is what I use on all the brides. Just touch up for me. And for this technique, just try and press it in. And again, you want to get nice and close to those lashes there. It's such a gorgeous gold colour. It really suits everyone. And can look quite different on different parts of the eye as well. It's a multi-dimensional eyeshadow. Okay, so it's all about layering your colours, and we're going to go again with the brown on top now. Shut for me. And this time with an angled brush. try and create even more dimension. And then with an angled brush, I'm just going to try and highlight the inner corners of Laura's eyes using Retrospect by MAC. It's a gorgeous goldy silver colour. Again, really suits everyone. Then want to check that it's all even and nicely blended out. So using a clean brush, blend your edges out so you've got no harsh lines. And one colour naturally blends into the other. I'm doing something a bit different for the bottoms of the eyes. I've got a Lancome pencil here, it's a nice grey blue. So I'm gonna, if you just look up for me, Laura, pop a little bit of this underneath the lashes now. Again, and try and get as close as you can. Take a smaller brush, this one's from the Body Shop. And again, blend that colour so you haven't got a very severe hard line. For our pop of colour, we're going to be using a bright turquoise colour from MAC, and this is a matte colour. And again, with a little brush, just look up for me, Laura, push that colour in, and you want it to catch right on the eyeliner. That's going to help it have a base to cling to rather than just on the skin. So underneath the lashes, where our eyes water, shut for me again. We want it to hold on well. I'm just going to add a tiny bit as a kind of eyeliner on the tops there as well. Just look right up for me again. And then the same on the other eye. Same on the other eye as well. Just create a little bit of a flick at the outer corners. And blend the colour up into the rest of the look you've created. As you can see, when she strips her eyes, it's quite cool because you've got a little bit of a kick of colour here and then also in the inside as well. Nothing too crazy or dramatic. So once you have that foundation on, it's going to be perfect for a daytime look as well. I'm going to use a waterproof mascara on Laura. This is the Volume Million waterproof one from L'Oreal. Easiest way to do mascara on other people, if you just shut your eyes for me, Laura. Just lift up the lash and then wriggle the brush right into the roots. And you're going to catch a couple of lovely lashes underneath as well. Focus on flaring out at the edges and making sure you've got a good coat on all the eyelashes. And use the other side of your wand for the other eyelash. And again, wriggle down into the roots. And comb through and make sure you've got no little clumps. So first time eyelashes for Laura. Going to use some Eye Candy No. 7 lashes. These are really nice and natural. I've also cut them in half, so we're just going to actually kick out the ends of the eyelashes and just make them look longer with these. So no one needs to know. Doing your eyelashes, get the glue, lay it out and dip your eyelash in. Don't want too much. And then make sure you put an extra blob on either side. That's just going to give the lash more security when you put it on the eye. The other little thing I need for eyelashes is a cuticle stick as well. If you just shut for me, Laura. I've cut these already and I know they're only half. I want to catch the very ends there. And then with the stick, just going to press the eyelashes right in. So we want to give the effect that they are part of the eyelash and they're not just stuck on top. Don't worry about the glue being white, that will dry, just open for me. Right. Face Laura. just going to cover a couple of blemishes with the NYX Photogenic Concealer. Now this is a green concealer, so what that does is just take down any of the redness on the skin, and then we can put the natural colour over the top. So if you literally just cover any little red blemishes or broken capillaries or anything like that as well. I want to use quite a natural finish on Laura because she's got gorgeous freckles, so I want them to come through. Then with a kabuki brush or blending brush, just blend that in. I'm using Colour Directions Mineral Photo Touch foundation for Laura in linen. And this gives a nice sheer coverage, but you can also build it up on the areas that you need it. It's got SPF 15 in. It's like a photographer's dream foundation, so it just blends out any imperfections, smooths out the surface of the skin, and reflects light beautifully. So we've used this on all your photo shoots, haven't we?
Yeah.
And it doesn't feel heavy or cakey either. And if you're blending foundation or trying to choose the right colour, I've done this on Laura quite a few times before, but here's where you want to test the colour so that it actually matches your neck and you're not looking completely different. So a lot of people actually test it on the skin, but try to make sure you blend it on the neck and check that it's the right colour match for you.
The last thing you want is to look like you've got a lot of foundation on by being too orange.
Yeah, definitely. It's always better to err on the side of being paler, I think, and then you can put bronzer on and blusher. But otherwise you're just not looking like you, and I think we just want the skin to be even, cover up any little blemishes, make sure it's nice and smoothed out, but we don't want to look like a completely different person. On top I'm just going to put a tiny bit of Colour Directions Pro Concealer, if you just look up for me, Laura. Just on any areas that are a little bit dark, and we can brighten up by using this. Blend that in. So you're almost creating a sandwich effect. You want your colour correctors on first, and then your foundation, and then go in with concealer if needed on top. And remember, less is more. You can add more, but it's difficult to take it away if you put too much on to start with. So as you can see, that's nice and natural. Gorgeous thick eyebrows, so I'm just going to brush those out. Really don't need any much filling in at all. Just run through a little bit of brow pencil. This is Max Lingering. And just short strokes. Cheekbones, I'm going to use a tiny bit of Benefit High Beam just to pick out the colours and the contours of her face there. Again, you can use your fingers or a little brush. And where you want them is where you can feel the cheek. Just going to use a bit of MAC powder blusher, again on the apples of her cheeks and on the cheekbones. Careful with blusher not to go too far down. A lot of people put it here, but that's actually going to draw the face downwards and age you, which is not what you want. You want it to lift the face. So just on the tops of the cheekbones is perfect. And then to just blend that in, use a powder brush. That's the skin done. I'm just going to powder that with some blonde Colour Directions powder. Just on the T-zone, and a little bit on the cheeks as well, and the neck. How are those eyelashes feeling now?
Yeah,
They're more normal.
Yeah.
I do a nice bright lip for Laura as well. I'm going to start with a NYX pencil called Blush Red. And just open your lips slightly for me, Laura. Take your time with lip work and just follow the natural edge. Again, a little bit like I was doing with the eyebrow pencil. Soft, small strokes, and then you can join them up together. So again, you don't want a very harsh line. Don't want to go too 80s. Now onto the lips, all over, and that's just going to help your lipstick last even longer. And a pencil brush, you can use even like an angled brush if you want. I'm going to use some Iconic Red by Dior. Just open again for me. And again, I'm going to just follow that line we've created right to the edges. And just to finish, I'm going to put a little bit of lip balm on top. Just want to give a bit more of a shine to the lips, especially in this centre part here. Makes them look nice and glossy, and this is just a Body Shop one. Any lip gloss or balm really will do. Just want to check that we're even on both sides. Let's have a look.
Touch. Oh my word, it's really nice. I love the eyelashes.
Yeah.
They look completely different. See what makeup can do, ladies.
Thank you for watching.
Thank
Bye.
you.